What's good, yo? B-Boys Underground episode number 3. Got a dope lineup of guests for you. Sons of Silverton are in the house. Thank you so much for being here. We got the one and only, my co-host, G-Fresh. What's good, homie?
What's good, everybody? Cincinnati, worldwide, nationwide, all that good stuff here to entertain y'all.
Absolutely. And without further ado, special guest, Sons of Silverton, we've got the one and only DJ Rare Groove.
Peace, y'all. How y'all doing, man? That's great to be here and deal with y'all today.
Great to have you. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we have the one and only Kyle David.
Yo, peace. What up, world? Shout out. Hey, thank you so much for having Sons of Silverton, man. It's a joy and a blessing to be here, man. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we got the one and only Katak.
Peace. What's good, everybody? B-Boys Underground forever. What's that?
Echo. Well, yo, gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here. Episode number 3. If y'all don't know, we do this every single Wednesday. We start at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 6 p.m. Pacific. You can catch this. We're streaming currently live on Facebook, on Twitch, and next week we will also be streaming live on YouTube. So you'll be able to catch us out on all 3 platforms. B-Boys Underground forever on all platforms. Check us out. Make sure you follow, add the join, post, especially on our Facebook page. And Fresh, you're the one that set that one up. Why don't you tell folks about the Facebook page and what they can do and how they can participate?
Well, it's B-Boys Underground forever. You can post music on there. You get at us about interviews, things you want to talk about, just anything, generally with hip-hop, promotions, whatnot, Just don't want to hear nobody, hey, go click on meet with this person. I want to hear them Nigerian scammer.
You banned. Look, hey, you insta ban. You gone forever ban. I have
tracking your IP address, bro.
My ban hammer is mighty.
My ban hammer is mighty.
I feel that.
Yeah, just join that page. I'll be sending out more invites so people can check out the show and just enjoy what we're doing and your favorite artists and spread the hip hop perspective.
Yo, speaking of the next guest, coming up in a couple of weeks, we've got the one and only Herbs One in the house. He's with Usual Suspects, my Stoner Family, my other podcast that I do 2 nights a week on this channel. Shout out to him. He makes beats. He makes some dope ass beats. And can't wait to have him on here and talk about some hip hop. So salute. Sons of Silverton, yo. So what I wanted to ask, what you guys wanted to talk about, let's get into it. Tell us about, your journey, how you guys started first and foremost, and why you're here. Is there anybody that wants to start us off on that?
Go ahead, Katuk.
Word.
Jump out.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start with my initial jump off for hip hop, man. I actually started off with just writing poems and short stories and whatnot, man. I ain't even really as a project I had in school, and my teacher was like, "Yo, you're really good at this," and she wanted me to sign up for this Young Authors Society, and I'm like, "Nah, I ain't trying to do that. I just was doing this because you said we had to." And then she was like, "Well, you get to leave school twice a week," and I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So
game changer.
And it was right. I'm like, "What?" So that, I guess that kind of opened the door to writing. But then I would say, and I probably say this most often, I was already in love with hip hop, but when I heard Rakim, that's when I was like, okay, I think I'm going to try and do this. And it's not like where I thought, oh, I can do what he doing. I just wanted to do what he was making me feel. I wanted to be a part of that. So that's pretty much how it jumped off for me as far as starting to do hip hop in general. Then went to the military. That's probably really, which is funny. Like I was a beatboxer.
Thank you for your service.
Publicly.
Your branch.
Navy.
Thank you. My grandfather was in the Navy. Thank you.
It was like fresh. I appreciate it, man. No problem. Like fresh out of school too. Like I was 17 when I graduated, turned 18 in July, and left for boot camp in August. So it was like it was quick. But leading up to that, it was like just like breakdance battles and beatboxing and ciphers and whatnot. But I didn't probably get serious till I got in the service, and it was a cat on my ship that actually was getting some play on the local radio stations, and somehow somebody started a beef between us. How like without there even being internet, but like there were just people on the boat was saying that I said that I could beat dude if we ever battled, and I didn't even know dude and hadn't had no conversations about him. And this cat named Big Sean from Jersey. Shout out Big Sean though, man. Like we linked up, we had we ended up having a little cipher. I was on my tongue twister stuff back then, like every line started with the same letter, so it was all S's this line, and the next line was all P's or whatever.
Right.
But I did that, and that was the first time like a large group of people who didn't know me actually heard me rhyme. And I liked the response, and I started taking it way more serious after that. Came home, linked up with the Watusi tribe, playing basketball of all places. I still rock with my brothers, man. We still get together and do things. Me and my man Kyle David, Silverton fellas, man. I'm a little older than Kyle, so he was cool with my brothers, my younger brothers. And so we've always been around each other, but we didn't really link up and start doing music till like 2015, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My fault.
No, you good. I was like at the yacht club. We was at somebody else's show.
Yeah.
And standing out on the patio chopping it up.
Yeah.
And we was like, why we ain't never done no music together? I was like, I don't know. And he did a joint on my on one of my solo projects. And he would come to the shows and rock that with me, and people started digging it. And we was like, why don't we do an EP? And that EP ended up being an album. And we've been rocking ever since.
What was that?
Word. Salute. That's dope. What about you, Rare Groove?
Shit, man. I am born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I've always been in the music. DJing was just my lane. I knew I couldn't rap. I was already breakdancing, but I knew I couldn't rap. You know what I mean? I just started collecting all the fucking records. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna find every goddamn record. And I just got too many records. And then I had a couple of homies, like in elementary, we tried to start something, but then by high school, I hit up with my cast, the Vinyl Junkies, and then graduated in 95, and then we all went different places. I ended up in Cincinnati. First person I linked up with was Napoleon. I had talked to Fresh on the phone because he was at B-Boys Underground. But I actually remember hearing about B-Boys Underground before I moved to Cincinnati through Rap Page, I believe. It was either Rap Pages or Rap Sheet. And I still had that magazine with that mention.
Or that issue.
So then when I came here, I already knew one thing to listen to when I got here.
Right.
Just had to find where they were at and go to where they was at. I was like, all right, cool. 88.3, I'm going to just hang out down there. Then I ended up meeting Skillet by chance. With Boom Dip when it showed there. I was DJing for Skillet for like 98, maybe only like a good year, but then we threw that show at Ripley's. And that's when I started meeting everybody because 5B's performed. It was at Kweli 12-inch release party or some shit. Like, no, it was a Reflection return. I just remember it's the one where Devious did the fucking banner and all that shit. I still got that.
You mean Ripley's?
Yeah, Ripley's.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that night,
I
man.
remember who else
It was
I know
Mood.
One
yes,
battle.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Move.
One about
Mood
it.
Crunch.
performed.
Yeah, one
Crunch.
about it. That's exactly
Crunch
it.
and yeah.
And then I just started slowly meeting everybody, then going to Scribble Jam, and then meeting everybody. Like y'all three brothers know, y'all know me.
Right.
Y'all, you know what I mean? Like,
He was part of Scribble Jam. He was
yeah,
just setting up
exactly.
the part.
Shit, I was at Squabble, nigga. I was at Squabble Jam too.
Woo-wee,
Yeah.
woo-wee.
But real talk, just me and Katuk had started getting close, just kids at the same school, just by chance. I started DJing actually for you on that was it the Get It Got It Good album
Yeah.
or mixtape.
Yeah.
I was always cool with Kyle, and then we just kind of all started hanging around because we had kids and shit. And then Katuk came over with that fucking, you know him as, and I was like, I want in. I want in it. Like, that song is way too hard. Like, that shit is fire. Yeah, man. And still working on shit. We put out 2 solid projects, and we're working on a third and some plans for next year in spring. You know what I mean?
Dope. All right. Not the last but not least. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I'll keep it kind of brief. I mean, I guess when I first heard LL Cool J, like I heard radio, that was it. I felt like I wanted to emulate that, because I thought LL was like the dopest dude on the planet. And then Rakim, like you said, then I just, you got into junior high, and I was already writing, but I was pretty much writing to myself, just kind of at home with the record, pause, double tape deck type shit, making beats. And ran into some cats in junior high school. And then that turned into 5Ds. It was just a bunch of ill dudes that we all were on the same vibe, man. We all loved hip hop. And that's where I met Fat John. And that's where I met, Pace Rock. And, a lot of,
I have a question, though. I have a question. Was it ever really 5 of y'all? Like, I don't think I've seen all 5 of y'all at one time.
Nah.
No.
We started out, there was like 12 of us. And a bunch of people rap, but over the years, attrition, right? Yeah. People just lose interest, and they be like, "I really ain't that dope," or whatever the case may be. Get some chick pregnant, whatever it is. Yeah, man, that's just what happened. So yeah, that turned into 5Ds, and 5Ds. Fortunately, we're fortunate enough to sign a record label back when people actually sold physical copies of albums and shit. When it was still like a music industry to an extent. So we got a chance to like travel a little bit and see people, and so that we did that until the wheels fell off, and then I was with a crew called the Mutts, which was L Bourne, my man, who was just a father, by the way. My man just turned.
Shout out L Bourne.
He got a little baby girl. So
I know
like 2 days
Bourne.
old.
Yeah,
man.
I remember the Mutts.
yeah. Bishop Mulatto. And, April Rain was in the Mutts for a minute.
April Rain.
Shit. It was a lot. It was my man's name. I could see it, but I wasn't in the crew when he was in the crew. But whatever. So we was in the Mutts. What was dude's name, man? Dude from St. Louis. He was from Little Rock, from Arkansas.
Was that Cheese? No, not.
I can't remember dude, man.
Was it Monkey?
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I know you're talking about, but go ahead. I know you're talking
about. We put out an album. And I just started doing a bunch of solo projects, man. So I worked with Homage CVG. We did Hit King Cobra. I worked with CJ the Cynic. We put out an album called The Field Work.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to keep rocking, because I'm an MC. It's so much a part of who I am that I couldn't stop doing it. And then fortunately, I had the opportunity to bump into these cats again. See Katuk, he was active. Of course, Groove was always doing this thing, DJing everywhere. So it was just a natural fit, and it was like, let's go, let's get to work, let's make some dope hip hop. So that's how we got here, man. That was the short story of it all.
Yeah. Word.
That's dope. Okay. Let me get off this page here.
So, for the folks that are new here, please hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all those things, all notification bells to keep up to date with all things B-Boys Underground forever. We are trying to build a community not only on YouTube, but of course on Facebook as well. So the group is up and going, and we are streaming live over there. I'm currently in the chat over there live right now as well. So salute. Welcome, everyone.
What up?
Hey, and then we asked a couple questions here. So we got see, I kind of know all y'all individually from way back.
Right.
Facts.
So you kind of touched on it. So you from two stalwarts here in Cincinnati with 5Ds back in the day, and also as well as Watusi Tribe still rocking. So y'all kind of got on the track and y'all start building from there. And when did y'all say like, hey, let's really do this project? And I know you met up with when I listened to the album party when we was doing that with MC Teal, the album release party, and y'all met up with Prospect. So how did that project come about? I mean, just a little bit more on how y'all, other than him getting on the track, y'all was like, let's see if we can, y'all liked each other's styles. Give us a little more on that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hurricane Katrina. Because no, real talk. Like this.
Yeah,
So
I forgot about that.
So Suave and Prospect were both New Orleans natives, and they knew each other from then. And both had been displaced, from the hurricane, and ended up in Cincinnati. And Suave hit the ground running, like everywhere. Suave is if I'm not mistaken, he's currently like the road manager for Tank and the Bangers now. Like that dude is always moving forward. But we saw him at a couple of different shows he had put together and whatnot, and me and him had chopped it up on the side a couple of times, and they'd invited me down to the studio and asked me what I've been working on. I told him Sons of Silverton was working on some stuff, like our first project, and he's like, "You got to come meet my dude Prospect," and that's how we ended up down at the lab, and that was that was the one that was supposed to be an EP. And it ended up like every Thursday night we started calling it poker night.
Yeah.
It was like this became family, man.
Yeah, opportunity for a lot of creative cats to get an outlet, right? And Prospect, shout out to Prospect. Salute the dude,
shout
man.
Out Prospect.
He's one of the dopest producers I've ever worked with, ever heard, because I mean, it was like effortless with a lot of shit. And then when you add different components, like you bring groove into the mix, you bring, Brian Burke with Homage and Chris Pennington.
Yeah.
You just bring it's so many different elements. Boogie Bang.
Boogie Bang.
People just started showing up. And next thing you know, it was like, wow.
Yeah. It was like literally like every Thursday, man, like 3 or 4 songs was getting done. Whether not necessarily us. Sometimes it was Born, sometimes it was Brooke, sometimes it was Pycon, sometimes it was Dion.
Sometimes it was CJ. He came.
CJ, yeah. Shout out CJ the Cynic.
You know what I mean?
Like,
so
it was crazy, man. It was natural. Like it was nothing forced. It was just happening.
I mean, Prospect, he was a cool dude, man. It became like the hangout, really, man. So that's how it all went down.
Big up to Ella, the studio mascot.
Word. And shout out to the Cliftones. They recorded downstairs.
Yeah.
New Fidelity Sounds.
New Fidelity.
Yeah, they had like the whole garage because like, dude, apparently it was like a warehouse for like I'm not really sure, like steel or some shit. I'm not really sure.
It was like it was like a contractor's warehouse, like the main part of the building. But then they had this mezzanine they had built that you had access to like from the side, and it was just a whole like studio with like a main room and a sound room and a mixer room. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a dope spot.
Yeah, it had a rooftop like chill spot you could go out and chill on.
We shot field work there, huh?
Yep.
The video on the rooftop.
Yeah, it was just a moment in time, man. You know what I mean? A lot of creativeness came out of there.
Dope, dope. And when y'all after y'all start doing that, so now it's time to rock the shows. I mean, what's your preparation for once you got some material, doing the shows, booking shows, and in Cincinnati, you know how that goes. It's in the audience, got to pull them out to get there. I
Yeah.
mean, I actually seen y'all
Man,
last show. I didn't get to holler at y'all. I was there with the wifey, and she was a little skitty. But
Yeah.
yeah, y'all did the one with Vibe One and Watusi rocked, and y'all think y'all might open up. It might have been somebody else open up. If I can get to holler at y'all there. Me and
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Samsung Zula was chilling in the back watching.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
I think that was an urban artifact.
Yes.
It was
Nice.
it was a few artists there too though. It was like
Yeah, it was
probably
it was
had
like
about
3 or 4.
15 artists there that night, man.
Yeah, I forgot when I got there, y'all was on stage.
It was true. It was a showcase for real, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Vibe because he make sure everybody eat, bro. He don't
do.
fuck around. If you come out with your 2 songs, you gonna rock. You gonna get your 2 songs.
Yeah, it was like just the usual way, man. Just networking and building with people, man. Like finding out if somebody has a particular night going, or who I need to talk to, or who we need to meet with, or whatever, to get us in our spot. You know what I mean? And initially, the go-to was the Drinkery down on Main Street.
Okay.
It was this cat named Gerald that was running that spot, man. Shout out Gerald, like low-key hip-hop head, like you wouldn't even know just looking at him. He real like just laid back and chill. But we doing sound check, and it's just Jay Dilla instrumentals playing like nonstop. I'm like, whose music is this? He's like, oh, that's mine.
What?
He's like, word? I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be in here regularly.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta keep it funky, man. Like one thing about, like Groove, for instance, he sets up a crowd with playing like old school joints that they're familiar with, and then he connects it with like the new school, like the shit that they listen to and don't even realize where they heard the hook from. And then they're like, oh, and then it changes the whole atmosphere. So, as long as we go, do what we need to do, go rock, and just give them old school, and I say old school because it used to be an era of, as MCs, you just go on stage and rock. Your DJ rocks, you make sure you get in, you get out, you leave the crowd hype, and that's it. And, nowadays it's like, all right, let me hit the button on my iPhone real quick. Let me go ahead. It's like, it's such a disconnected experience for a lot of people who go see shows.
Yeah.
Because they just see cats rapping over vocals, or they see cats not really caring about stage presence, not really caring about, call and respond, different elements of a hip hop show that we've grown to love hip hop for those reasons.
Yeah.
So if they get a chance to see it again, and it's like, word, I want to see this. So that helps, that helps with the opportunity to book shows. We just link up with other cats who think the same way.
I literally, Groove just had that reaction from somebody at the merch table up in Ypsilanti. It was, I forget exactly what joint it was playing. He was like, oh, I ain't heard this in a minute. I said, wait till you see where he go with it. And then when he dropped the joint, he was like, oh, I was like, yeah. Like he's showing you something.
Yeah, cats forget what it's like to kick it. Well, a real DJ does, you know what I'm saying?
Selector choice guy, yeah. And Groove, I mean, I've missed quite a few. I think I came down there one time, and there's the DJ, like how, digging into crates and working with Selector's Choice, which I think was Sly Love, April Rain, DJ
Pillow, April Rain.
Yeah.
We still try to do the Dilla reunion every year.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Because everybody fucking grown.
They grown shit, bro.
Pillow the only one with no kids and shit. Everybody else like, nigga.
Everybody out here lifing.
That grown shit is real, dog.
Hey, we on grandkids now,
bills.
I'm on grandkids
like,
now.
Going grocery shopping and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's real shit, man.
Speak more about that, because I mean that is the thing that, especially for myself, hip hop has been with me pretty much my entire life, and it's been something that I've always wanted to participate in any way that I can, right, throughout my life, and it's really shaped the decisions that I've made and who I am in my almost 50s, right? And things change throughout life. Hip hop's changed throughout life, right?
Yeah.
New music, I
Right.
mean, it's completely different, and it's evolved the way it should has. But what is it like, being active MCs, DJs, and producers? What is it like for you to now, in your, as being grown?
Older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Older. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I know.
Seasoned.
Like,
Yeah.
He's seasoned,
Now,
seasoned.
well seasoned.
Yeah,
There
like
you
the
go.
cap came off or you was pouring it on there.
you know, what's the if
Oh,
the,
damn.
to make it easy, what is the one thing that you would be able, if you had the opportunity to send yourself a text message back in the 90s? What was the one text message that you'd send to yourself? Like
You
the one
finally
piece
got
of
all the
advice.
records.
You finally did it.
Like, it sound like you was hunting for a while, and ain't nothing like finding that record that you've been looking for too. And
I
you like,
got way too much.
like a
Man.
teenage girl with a pink iPhone.
Like, if he's gonna ask me why do I still do it, because I got too many goddamn records. I ain't got shit else to do. I gotta fucking use this motherfucker. I got a
Man.
DJ. I got a DJ.
Yo.
What was the one thing I would say to me back then?
Yes.
Um,
Just piece of advice, of wisdom that you've gained from now, as you now in your state, and we've all gained a lot of wisdom and insight, and would have, should have, could have, or that thing that, like, man, if I could go back, with just be able to give myself a little bit of game at this point, what would that be?
well, it's a bunch on that popped up for me, but I think the one thing I would tell myself is don't doubt yourself. Like,
Nice.
believe, you know what I mean? Like, truly believe in yourself. Like, it's one thing to be like, "Hey, can you rap?" And be like, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? But like,
Hell
truly,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, truly stand on it, and like, not even just with people, but like more internally. You know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah.
because confidence, I don't care who you are. Like, I remember, I want to say roughly about 4 or 5 seasons ago, man, the long snapper for the Bengals had been their long snapper for like 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, he just, like 5 games in a row, like he threw it over the quarterback head. He messed it up
Yeah,
on
he was fucking up. Yeah,
extra
it
points.
was brutal, son. Yeah.
Right. And I remember Chris Collinsworth saying, "Oh, man, I feel so bad for him. He doesn't remember what a good snap feels like." You know what I mean? And it was I'm sure dude confidence was gone. We talking about a dude who was so good at it, he was a pro at it. But his
Right.
confidence was gone. And once your confidence is gone, you shook.
Yep.
So yeah, like, be confident in who you are and what you have and your abilities. It's a gift. And go do you.
Yeah. I'd say basically it's very similar to that. I'd say do the work now and fuck up as much as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much point blank. Don't be afraid to do it at a young age. You gotta go. And there's no such thing as failure. It's all lessons, right? So you do it. Everybody fails until they don't, and at that point, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you get older, you just see cats who think that time is gonna stand still, but it really doesn't. So
It don't.
so just do it, get it out the way, work hard on the front end so you can chill on the back end. And don't be afraid to fuck up. I mean, that's what life is. It's all about experiences. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I tell myself that.
That's probably the biggest part.
Absolutely. 100%.
That's dope.
Yeah, if you think about it, that being able to give yourself grace and not be so hostile towards yourself, and having fear of failure can immobilize people to
Yeah.
the point where you've got all of these great ideas, good intentions, and even talent, but lack of confidence just can destroy you. And It starts with actually believing in yourself and speaking kindly to yourself instead of being so hostile towards yourself. If you're not your own biggest fan, then who the fuck else will be?
Right.
Kill that devil's advocate on your shoulder.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Right.
Boom, knock him
Right.
off. Listen to the one over here.
And it's
He
a
ain't gonna hear
daily
it.
war. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
man.
It's
Yeah.
easy. It's not easy. I mean, like
Not at all.
them voices, man, you gotta be able to cut through that shit.
Yo, they just said online Chris Brown still suffers from imposter syndrome, right?
Right.
Like this
I was
dude,
Yes.
yeah,
I was
man,
just
this
about to
dude's
say,
sold
compare yourself
millions
to
of
people, man.
records. Like
who
you don't
is
know
he
what
supposed to be an
people are
imposter
thinking.
to? That's interesting
I
theory
mean,
there.
he
Or,
feels like he's faking the funk, man. Like he came too easy, for whatever reason, man.
I
So
don't know about
you're
that.
right. You can be strong within, man. You gotta focus on you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think one of the biggest problems, man, and I think this is for everybody across the board. From the outside looking in, things always look, pretty. You know what I mean? Like we see all the glamour and the glitz and the finished product, but it's so much that went into each and every person that's out here doing this. Like you don't know what got them, what all they went through to get to this point. You just see the final product, and you trying to
Yeah.
put that on yourself. Like, oh man, why ain't I done it yet? Like, what's
Mhm.
wrong with me? And it's like it ain't even like that. It just you ain't there yet.
It's the journey.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Confident.
But I will say,
Don't
some
doubt
cats
yourself.
get into it for the wrong reasons, man. They got nefarious
Yeah.
reasons why they get into this game, and they think,
Absolutely.
and they lose track of what it's all about. That's what leads to rapping over vocal shows, man. The cats with
Oh,
the
God.
wrong intentions, terrible intentions, man. So
Want to get rich?
put
You
an
gotta.
end to that
You
shit.
should love it, and then if you love it, and then the spoils will come later. You got to put that work in. You gotta love it. You gotta want to do it.
Yeah, no,
I mean, well,
we love this shit,
another
man.
part of that is they don't have the exposure we had. Like that wasn't even a part of the culture then. Like I'm not sure when it happened, but at some point that became an accepted move, and it was just like everybody was doing it. So if you a new dude in the spot, you see everybody else doing it. When it's your turn to go out there next week, you're gonna do the same thing.
Word,
That's crazy.
word.
Mic drop out, and they playing your lyrics, and you're looking silly.
Right.
Yeah.
You're shook. You don't even know your own lyrics.
Quick question: do y'all like when y'all? Because this was my stickler with groups I was dealing with is how important is sound check for you guys?
Oh fuck! I'm the first nigga there.
It's true.
Hey yo, hey look.
Got me
So
fucked up.
hold on. To speak to that. So I'm always
Go ahead, go.
I'm always backstage at least 30 minutes before everything that I do before I go live, right? And I'm
Yeah.
ready for folks to sound check and everything like that. You, Red Groove, were the first one, even before Fresh was there. So shout out
Waiting on me.
to you and that.
Waiting on me. Fresh, where you at, man? I've been here for 40
Red Groove
minutes.
was like
Yeah.
bloop, right on
First one
time.
there,
So
last one to
salute
leave.
you.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
I mean,
man.
it's ultra important, man. Like two things. A, make sure you project your voice. Actually,
Y'all are so
we're
good
gonna
at that,
reverse
man.
that. We're gonna
I
reverse
love
that.
part.
A, make sure you speak to the sound man.
Yes.
Introduce yourself and get his name. Get on good terms with that dude.
Do not
Immediately.
curse me.
Then,
Look, as a sound guy, as a former sound guy that toured, I appreciate you and I appreciate that because, especially in the 90s, motherfuckers was hostile towards the sound guy, and you got motherfuckers
Yeah,
Belligerent.
unnecessarily, dude.
cupping,
Ignorant.
yeah, just to get they're fucking up, so it's your fault,
Tell
right?
them to turn my mic
But they're
off.
cupping
Take
the
your hand off that
microphone,
fucking mic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Screaming into it, like I got you. I don't need. Look, listen. If you give me a clean, strong feed,
I got you.
I got the projection. I got the ability to turn you up. So make sure that you hear yourself in the monitors. You sound good. I'll make you look good.
I got
Word.
you. And then like when I tell
Don't insult me because I will cut your fucking mic off too.
Oh yeah,
Bruh,
yeah, yeah.
that's what I'm
Fresh.
talking about.
I've seen it
Look,
happen. I've seen
The
somebody
sound,
stage it out.
man to me is the equivalent of the drive-through person. I'm not talking shit to the person that's got my food.
Oh my god.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nor
Real
am I
shit.
talking shit to the man that's controlling how I sound so I can eat tonight.
Right.
Hey, and up to that Katuk, I was young. We was going through a Burger King, the family, and dude was like, "Hi, my name is so and so, Ernie. Welcome to Burger King." I said, "Hey, Ernie, I want some burgers." And my mother laughed, my siblings laughed, my father was like, he said, "Man, don't ever play with Tom. I got your food."
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
He said, "Shut up."
Yes.
He
That's
got,
real
he said, now he
talk.
got my food.
Right.
Knowledge.
He
They
got
can spit
our
on
food.
yours,
He
but
don't know
you
which
spitting on
sandwich is
mine.
yours. He gonna get all of us.
That's why that special sauce.
Now the
Yeah.
whole family gonna be sick for the next week
Yes.
and
Right.
wondering why.
Right.
Man,
'cause
sound man,
Ernie,
you want some bullshit? Okay,
'cause Ernie
watch
licked all the
it.
buns.
Watch it get worse. Your mic
Ernie
gonna sound
licked
like
all the buns
snap.
before he made the burger.
Yeah. Your mic gonna sound like snap, crackle, and pop when I'm done.
So
Yeah.
look, 100% real story. I was DJing Def Comedy Jam at Skipper's one night. High level comedian who will not be named started talking shit, and I was the DJ. Of course, he called me out because it was very easy. I had a bright white light on me, and I'm one of the palest motherfuckers you will ever meet. Hence the reason I originally was Ghost. So
Word.
I understand. I understand my complexion and fully aware of it, and especially at Skipper's. But he was talking shit. He started talking shit and ranking on me, and I had a mic, and I said, "Yeah, but I'm the guy that controls your mics and lights." I turned his lights. I turned his lights off. I turned his fucking mic off, and I was like, "Don't do that shit again." Brought that shit up. It was like, continue with the show. He didn't say shit. He just was like, and just started making fun of everybody else in the crowd. So I was like, I'm not the one. I'm not the
Right.
fucking one.
That's whack, man. That's
What
some
else
sucker
is
shit.
important though, man, is as a DJ though, like you gotta bring the shit y'all need. Like you can't just show with like some RCAs and be like, hook me up, nigga. Like bring a DI box.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Like bring the extension cord of some kind. You know what I mean? Like your own power strip. Like go prepared. Like don't just roll
Even
up in
before the
there.
sound check, call them like, "Hey, like we used to scout out the building the day or two before just to see what we
Yes.
need to hook up. If you're doing,
Absolutely.
you got any equipment you want to do, turntables, you want your own mic,
Yeah.
bring
Yeah,
that, ask me, what do I need, and then I'm going to have it.
We have a stage
Good
plot
point, Fred
saved
Roof.
so that whenever venues ask me, like, what's your layout like? I just send them the stage plot. Like, there you go.
Boom.
Dude,
They love y'all.
now
They love y'all.
As a
I get
former
off the
stage
highway and
manager,
start rapping and
salute to
shit.
you.
I get
A lot
out
of
the car and just
times
be
you
like,
do
all right.
actually though. Most of the
I
time.
live in Columbus, so I usually, we got about a 2-hour distance between us. So my ass get out the car and be like, all right, y'all ready? And, I listen to the mic, if it sound hot, I'm like, yo, can you turn it down? And I appreciate the sound, man. If we have enough time, depending on what the shows look at, definitely. Usually it works out pretty well, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
because
to
we
the-
rehearse. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Yeah.
we always rehearse. Like I'll put it together the show, some new ideas or some shit we always do, or flip it in a new way. And like all we ask is how long. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Tell us how long.
So you
What's our
can
set
format
time?
it.
Nigga, we got shit we recycle. Like fuck it, we ain't never done this set here.
Right.
Let's do this.
New to them.
Right.
Let's try that new song while we're here. They don't know. It's like
Especially feeling the vibe and it's going.
So the
Go ahead,
question that I have is, when you are putting together a show, right, and you have the ability to, all right, it's booked well enough in advance for you to be able to plot this out. Do you tell me your process into actually planning out the show, the song selection, the order, um and do you how much rehearsal do you do
I usually just
before
make
you
an
go to the show?
MP3 of it and send it out to them. You know what I mean?
Very
Okay,
quickly, Groove has a phrase that he taught us early on from a conversation he had with another gentleman by the name of Blueprint.
Blueprint.
Just talking about another artist was performing. Like, you gotta do your hits. I mean, and by your hits, like, you know, whatever your strong joints are, like those are automatically in, and then everything else is stuff you like.
Yep.
That's basically it.
But we actually create blocks, so we can interchange blocks of songs that have different orders and endings. Like, and we've been having blocks for like since we started this shit. So, what year was that? I don't know, nigga. The first album. What year was that?
Yeah, 2017.
2017, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So now we're in 2023, and we've been doing shows that whole time, minus COVID.
Right.
And then just always coming up like shit. I've done solo shows for each of them niggas. You know?
Okay.
Where we got a whole nother like bunch of sets.
Yeah, I mean, we also got a lot of.
I always make sure there's a fucking intro, and I always
have
make
a lot
sure
of solo material.
There's a one solo song each, and then we just fucking look, you know, go through the hits and create new remixes for them sometimes even and shit.
Oh, I think that's fun too. I actually used to, real quick. I used to. Sometimes I wouldn't tell them. It would just be like, yeah, hey, okay, we in the Olympics right now.
Twice,
yeah, I like. So I said, I'm telling you that this is the song, but it's a whole different version. And they'd be like, I said, keep going, rock it.
You know, we slow children playing, man. MCs, we don't take direction well. We be like, what?
You queued up,
go. Play what I'm used to. Just threw me off. I don't know what to do.
Man, you have to be on your game though to be able to, you know, go on the fly. And I mean, you have to really, really have all your stuff memorized to be ready to go.
Yeah.
At any point in time. So you guys have to be sharp, especially being, you know, having such a catalog over the years and the things you could pull to, and might, especially with depending on the crowd and the environment who's there, you might pull some old stuff out that might just make the, you know, might really get a good reaction and go over and pop the crowd, right? So I salute to you. What about the cardio aspect of it though?
Yeah, man. We discuss that frequently. I mean, you know, I work out quite a bit more than I used to, and I realized it was necessary, man, in order just to keep doing shows, man. Like, because, you know, obviously you want to, you know, I like to smoke. I like to do what I like to do and shit. So you can't do everything. You got to
run it off.
You got to do something, right? So, you know, that requires, you know, discipline, especially at this advanced stage in life. You know what I mean? But, you know, you just got to, you know, man, just take care of yourself a little bit better, man. Choose what you eat a little bit better. So it's great, man. Rocking on stage, it's great cardio. You know, it's good to do 45-minute sets, hour sets. But again, life lessons, man. I used to do shows run out of breath. That's just not popping, man. You gotta, you can't rock like that, man.
That's why they got them vocal tracks.
Nah. Like, shout out.
That ain't it.
Shout out Busta Rhymes and Split Star, man.
Yes.
Shout out Busta Rhymes and Split Star, specifically Split Star, because Split Star is the reason Bus is able to do what he does live.
Yeah.
Like, without Split, Bus wouldn't be able to take it to where he takes it to.
I think we rock similarly, you know what I'm saying? Like, we, you know, old school tactics, we got to make sure.
A lot of syncopation, too. It's not a lot of breath and pauses. And, you know, like even watching your last show, it was do. You know, you better keep up, have your ears in tune and listen to these lyrics. So the breath technique has to be there for what y'all doing.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah,
appreciate it.
I mean, that's just, you know, that's just how we were raised. You know what I'm saying? I think we all kind of saw those shows like Flawless Breath Control when you saw, you know, Rakim or Cool J Rap or, you know, some of the greats. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of stumbling and mumbling. Even Jay, you know, that you say what you want to about Jay-Z, you go see him rock flawless. You know,
flawless.
You know, and that's something that I aspire to do because, you know, I still mumble mouth. You know, you know, it is what it is, man. We just try to keep rocking, man. But
Yeah,
you know, that's who we emulate, man. As far as MCs, man, people who know how to put on dope shows, man.
Man.
Word. Well, I'm thinking at this point, what's the song? We fly
Well,
y'all.
we wanted to play. Let's fly, y'all. We
Yeah.
are at the 45-minute mark. Absolutely. Let's get into this. Give me 1 second. We'll get that queued up and ready to go.
Any little intro before the song? I mean,
It's one of my fucking favorite songs.
that's all we need.
Well, I look. Is there any other?
Hey, shout out Young Li for the track.
Yeah, shout out
Young
Li
Li.
for the track.
Yeah.
Well, that's my nephew.
He killed that shit.
Yeah, it's your family. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So my apologies.
No, you
go ahead, keep talking.
Oh yeah, because he's not my uncle, but his, like, you know how you get your start, you have your muse. So when I started producing, I was cool with his uncle. He was a few years older than me in high school. Played basketball and all that. So when we started linking up, when I was getting into the rap thing, and he and Dibs was a group, and he just, man, them snares gotta be hot. They gotta be popping. So Scandal used to say, man, that's that G Fresh snare. It's like loud as hell. That's the Charles Hooten snare. And you know, young L.I. love when I talk about his pops. And you know, he was like a baby. Him and my oldest daughter, it was like babies when we was doing our thing. And he said, yeah, I said, man, that's one of my muses. That's what that ain't the G Fresh snare. That's the Charles Hooten snare. That's your daddy snare.
Okay then.
Man, you mentioned Ruckus, Scandalous.
Hell yeah.
Rest in
Shark
peace.
face. Rest in peace.
It's been, I think it was just 11 years, a week ago.
Look, man, I grew up with him. I played football with him. I went through elementary school and all the way through high school with him.
Right.
I knew him in two different aspects of life, and he was always such a good, genuine dude, and always showed me nothing but love, and we always had a really great relationship. And
he's an amazing person, man.
He was.
Yeah,
He had big personality. There was no way that you did not know he was in the room when he was in the room.
Presence, yes, and confidence was through the roof. And you know, quick story. He kept coming down to B-Boys Underground, and we heard his first couple songs. It's all right. You know, so he come back, get better. He was like 3 or 4 times. I think the 4th time is when he played 6 Demon Bag. And we was like, I mean, we were just like, yeah, it's all right. You know, like, you know, you got to step it up a little bit. You know, and he knew what we was doing, and when he came with 6 Demon Bag, we was like, there we go. Immediately put Superpowers on the label right after that. Him and Jay Wiz and CJ Nick and all that.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him.
Yo, this is an uplifting track, man. Trying to tell people not to stop giving up on their dreams, keep rocking. You know, just saying, yo, what you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do, whatever it takes, stay passionate, man. That's what Let's Fly's about, man.
Yeah, let's hit this.
Word. So here we go. That beat, though.
Facing the world for all to see. Sometimes it feels like I'm bearing the all of me, but in the midst of living inside the sea, wish you were giving thanks, it's heard hard to be. Let's just say promise to us. Never know when the bubble gon' bust. Make wings from the butterflies in the gut. Before ashes, the ashes return to dust. We touching clouds like it was meant for us. So let's fly, y'all. Let's fly, y'all. Let's fly, y'all. Let's fly. Give thanks when I wake up and down, pick the weight up on the ground so early. The devil screaming, I wait up. He been ready, better get your hate up. Coyotes in the midst, we are back from a hiatus. For this on your playlist, download a copy of physicals that is shown, and it's critical that you know this journey's only just begun. And as long as breath is left in lungs, we still spit into the quest is done. We get strayed from the path in the past, but that's life. Gotta get up and knock on ass. This is more than a dream, co-captains of a team that are in it for the love and the money and the steam. And he didn't believe, couldn't perceive what was kept up under the sleeve. Now some are hung up under these. Nothing worth having is ever done with these. We some pros on these track tours, land of degrees. Yeah, facing the world for all to see. Sometimes it feels like I'm bearing the all of me, but in the midst of living inside the sea, make sure my giving thanks is heard audibly. Cause this ain't promise to us. Never know when the bubble gon' bust. Make wings from the butterflies in the gut. Before ashes to ashes, turn to dust. We touch the clouds like it was meant for us. So let's fly, y'all. Let's fly, y'all. Let's fly, y'all. Let's fly. Check it. I say my prayers when I lay down. Give thanks that he stay round. Creator got my back. Any haters gotta lay down. We way down your list because you way down my list. Top 50 greatest Smiths, not nearly greatest. This is decades of dedication, the decadent devastation. The decimals escalating, the decibels elevating. Festivals for your bacon, the legible for your crayon. Fine women with the quill, like Lisa for your rayon. All I'm saying is comparison. Take people off the narrative. We nice it because we kill it, then we bury it. Pull them out the ground and embarrass them. One more time for the hell of it. Confident. Kevin Garner before Farragut, we rare with it. Sashimi steak tartare and asparagus. The air for us is up. This era has been corrupt. We rap to take it back to the time when it was love. Pure fun light, rise above like morning sunlight. Let's fly. Racing the world for all to see. Sometimes it feels like I'm bearing the all of me, but in the midst of living inside the sea, make sure my giving thanks is heard audibly. Cause this ain't promise to us. Never know when the bubble gon' bust. Make wings from the butterflies in the gut. Before ashes to ashes, return to dust. We touch the clouds like it was meant for us. So let's fly, y'all. Let's fly, y'all. Let's fly, y'all. Let's fly.
Man. Man, salute to you on that one.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
I want to ask, may I put that in the catalog and play that and stream that on
please do.
When I
Please
DJ
do.
on Twitch.
Thank you.
So I want to, because it's, so I'm a cancer survivor, right? And that's the reason why we're here again right now. And I last night at 1 a.m. Eastern, y'all time, I did a 2-hour set for a stream that's going on. It's Beats for Cure. It is it's a 1 week long, 24 hours, 24/7 for the entire week. DJs from across the world are getting together and streaming for Beats for a Cure. I was privileged, and it's not like it's just anybody get on that list and rock spot. So I was grateful and privileged enough to be selected to go ahead and rock on there. So last night I submitted this. It's going to be on Be Real TV 2. The mix is going to be on there. I'm submitting that to them tonight, and then, but I want everybody to know, please, if y'all have anything that you could donate, if you want to donate, the link's up there. Just spread awareness. Again, the reason why we are doing this is because of my decision 3 years ago to start streaming after just having lost a kidney to cancer. And my thing is when I was younger, when I was a DJ, when I was doing sound, when I was doing music, that was when I was at my happiest. And it was the thing that I loved, and it was through hip hop and being a part of it. So gave me the ability, after surviving what I've endured, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do the things that I can do and just do it. So having confidence and belief in yourself and conviction, even though it might not be the most polished that you want it to be, but you've got to go ahead and practice and start doing it. And doing it, I started doing. And then, so we're 3 years deep into it in my journey, and being able to reach out and connect with Fresh, Wheeze, folks like yourself.
Right.
Like this is an honor and a privilege to be able to try to resurrect this and be a part of something that was a very special time in my life. And when I think about good memories in my past, these memories that connect all of us in certain degrees of separation are the most important things ever in my life, and things that I've passed along to my children because of hip hop. My
Right.
children are shaped by
Here,
hip hop.
here. Well
Real
said,
talk.
my brother.
So I love you guys. I appreciate it.
Love too.
I
And we
understand my
glad you're here.
place.
We glad you're here to do this.
Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Love you too, bro. Hey, having some audio issues. Don't worry about me, bro. I'm about to mute. Peace.
You budding out. I see that that earbud pack.
I
That song's
actually
amazing.
appreciate it, man. Once
Yeah.
again, shout out Young L out,
Thank
man.
you, brother. Thank
I
you.
just
Producer,
messaged him
incredible
too.
producer, man.
I
Word.
said, hey, I said, nephew, I'm playing your beat.
Yes, sir.
Besides
Nephew.
Silverton. He's
Dope,
probably in
man.
the lab, so but hey, the
Yeah,
good
more
thing
than
about
likely,
this,
right. More than likely, he in there right now.
these will
Doing
be
something.
available a couple days later, so you can go back and check it out. We'll get him on
The
too.
for the Cure joint, is that on Twitch? Is that like a regular stream or?
So it happens every time, once a year, every year, and
Oh, wow.
it's won Twitch awards last year, raised I believe over $80,000, and maybe even
Oh, wow.
it might be 50. I think the goal's 80 this year. I'm sorry, I'm not at the moment. I can remember I don't recall
No,
it.
you good. You good.
But tens of thousands of dollars were raised, and this is the
Right.
third year for it, right? And yeah, it's just a really a dope thing. And the shout out, he's in Ohio, DJ D Man out of, I
Okay.
believe he is out of Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He puts in a tremendous amount of work,
Right.
and he makes it extremely efficient. It's one of the best, most organized, well ran streams and raids I've ever been a part of. And he puts a lot of work into it. And he even sets up all of the donation pages, overlays, drops, has Dropbox files, organization, resources just for you. Like everything's laid out. So that man, salute to that brother. He is an amazing individual, and he's got a great story as well. And
Right.
you know, he had heard me through my story because I was on another show, Tweak Music Tips, and we connected through there. And DJ Diamond Lee, which is another DJ he used to be out of Dayton, now he's in Toledo or Cleveland. Can't remember right now.
I'm gonna put that in my in the Twitch queue, man. So when it come around again, definitely make sure you check it out.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
I may have to break out early because I gotta go pick my daughter up. It's more of that life and adulting stuff.
Daddy time.
Wow.
Parent time. Yeah, ain't no
Daddy
problem.
cab.
I'm out here on straight speak mode. Like what?
Well, we're gonna keep it going. Play a couple more of these songs.
Yeah.
If you're about to dip, any things party you want to give to the B-Boys Underground Forever
Yeah.
audience?
Thank you for having us. I wish I could stay longer because I am truly enjoying myself. This is dope. We definitely got to do this again.
You're always welcome back.
Appreciate it. Fresh, thank you for connecting us, man. Ghost, thank you for having us. Fellas, we will speak on our next phone call.
Word.
About to go do my dad thing.
Yes.
That
No
note,
wrong
I
with
think
that.
we need to play God Got Us, because God Got Us explains, what it is. I was thinking all day, but I think God Got Us kind of summarizes why we doing what we doing, man.
For sure. For sure.
Yes.
And he got us.
Always.
All right, one.
We're not a religious group. It's not like that. I promise y'all. It's just the older you get, the more conscious you tend to become, right?
Absolutely.
Natural progression.
Yeah.
You talk about what you are, not what you aren't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're gonna have a G Fresh beat with y'all soon, right?
Ooh,
You know I got something for you.
man.
Finishing up a project. I got something for you.
Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, we got to Hit the halfway
We
mark
got
here.
we've got Weeze McGee in the house, so that's Big Weeze. He is in the chat.
What
One
up?
of
What up?
our
What
other
up, Weeze?
co-hosts.
I see.
He said
Yep.
he's sick, so he's
Man.
in the chat though,
Yeah.
still saying what up. Got some
Recovered.
of my so salute
better,
to him. Make
man.
sure you follow him.
Word.
Yeah.
And salute to Herbs One. We got Herbs One again. He'll be a guest on this show coming up in here, I believe, in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then
Right.
also we've got the homie Richie D420 in the house. Cash B Johnny. Who else do we have in the house? Chief Token Up. Salute to Chief.
We
You
got
mess
somebody
with-
unlikely.
exclusive out of Chicago coming up. Is that correct?
Who
Is
is
that
that?
a machine behind you, Fresh?
Where?
Is that machine behind you, Fresh?
Oh, this little thing.
That's machine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Check it out.
You're just sitting in the cut. I'm like,
Chopping
Yeah.
stuff. Good.
Hey, that's what it is, man.
yeah, that
Actually
is a
sold,
tight little machine, bro.
Word.
Yeah, and I
That shit
kind of,
took-
I
took
even
you to the
sold
next
my
level.
sold my SP 1200, and everybody like, who'd you sell it to? I'm like, it was so many people after it, and I was like, the machine allowed me to sell the SP, so I was like, yeah, I just needed something to integrate where I can hit the pads and get my MIDI keyboard. I never like to play keys
Keys?
on the drum pads. I always like a keyboard because I, took a few
Yeah,
lessons.
yeah.
With the drums, I want to pop, 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 pop.
Of course.
I need to cop a turntable for the low, man. Who can give me a 1200? Who got a technique, bro?
Woo! It used to be DJ Lucky. I don't know if you remember him back in the day.
I do. Shout out to him.
DJ Lucky.
Hello might have one.
Yeah,
He just hit me up on Monday talking about
a
putting
Lucky.
together all the turntable pieces. Pillow.
Oh, Killer.
I
Okay.
think I got like 4 turntables I need to get fixed.
Word.
I
Like,
see.
he
And
got-
then
he got one of
rest
mine.
in
He was
peace,
like,
Mix
no.
Master Ace used to do that too. I mean, we had
Yeah.
in the record pool, Third Finger Record Pool. Shout out to all the DJs on Third Finger Record Pool. We had some guys.
Yeah.
We had sound
That's
guys. We had turntable experts. Even
Real shit.
can do a little bit with your hardware, your outboard equipment too to help fix that. ICB. Shout out to them.
ICB.
And shout out to Fat John who he fixed my MPC and kept it for 2-3 months.
Oh wow.
He's like, "Chris, it's working." I said, when'd you get it back? He's like, a little while ago.
So I got a big an amazing shop here it's called Mile High DJ Supply. I'm using my very first pair of 1200s. I never gave them up. I had that major wiring issues and all types of shit going on with them, but I just would never sell them or anything. I was like, they're just down there in a box. I came out here, how I started DJing again was I had bought Phase because they in turn they keep good time, the torque and everything. It was just there was a sound issue, a short issue, so I didn't need a tone arm with Phase. So Phase is a digital controller that you put on top of a turntable. For the folks that don't know, and it helps you manipulate it right instead of going through the needles. But there is a store out here. The owner of it, he is a judge or helps host some of the DMC battles. He is the one that manages and puts out and produces all of DJ Cubert's albums, Thud Rumble. He manages it. All of Cubert's vinyl and releases, all of that, the dope graphics, all of that stuff. That's all this out of this shop. So I sent my 1200s to them and had them. They turned them around in less than, I'm going to say, 6 weeks at the most. I mean, I think it was actually 4. I got my shit in 4, and they're
Wait,
perfect.
how long ago was it? How long ago was this?
This was the beginning of the year. I had them finally reconditioned.
Really?
I had raised enough money through the channel to be able to upgrade them. So I had to take some downtime, but
I've been looking for parts, and I can't find any parts though. Like
So
for
Mile High,
whatever.
they've got it all, man. They will do anything and everything to any 1200 if they want. If you want powder coating, LED colored lights, DMX integration, and I went through, like, I got the highest quality wires that you could get out of these things. And what's also dope is they're integrated, grounded, so it's self-grounded, so you don't even have ground wires anymore. You just plug them straight in to anything. You don't have any ground issues or anything. So they recondition the whole thing, and quite honestly, the cost on it is ridiculously cheap compared to what you're going to spend on getting a new, turntable the quality of a 1200.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, when you spend $200, I think it is, per turntable at that time for what I had to have done to it. Boom. So $400, I had two brand new 1200s.
That's dope.
Plus they're my original MK2s from '89.
Damn.
That's fire.
You know what would be dope for mine is like if I had like one that had like an ashtray that came out on the side.
And the 45, you get there, it does come with an ashtray. You just don't, you take the 45 adapter out and you just ash in the little 45
like
adapter hole.
Down,
just let it collect and shit. Put a little like beer in there and shit.
That's where I put my joint.
That's wild, son. That's wild.
Oh, that's dope.
I do have a question for you, Rare Groove. So, you DJ,
Yes,
what's the equipment? What is it that you do you currently gig, and are you like are you out there? Do you stream, like, and what are you using?
I'm not streaming just currently, but yeah, I'm out there, man. I do like about at least 3 to 4 shows a month. At least.
And what are you using?
I still use a 1200. The arm's kind of shaky, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna break or nothing. Right. And then I use the Pioneer S9.
S9.
I got my MacBook. Yeah. And then I just go in like that.
So you only keep one with you?
Yep.
So you use dual turntable mode. I got you. Okay.
And you just toss it over there real quick.
Yep.
And then keep going. Right on. Yeah, that's it though, man. It's funny though, man, because one of the last shows we did, where did we go the first? Indianapolis. Indiana. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we drove up there and we was late because I overslept. And then how they sounded with their like, what is it called? The little PlayStation kind of DJ shit. You know what I'm talking about? The controller. Sorry.
Yeah. Controller.
I'm gonna probably get one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get a dope one.
Listen, I was gonna ask, one of my questions was, are you gonna get a Rev 7? The Pioneer Rev 7.
I played with that. That was the one I liked the most. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just something about when you walk up there and you just pull out a turntable and everybody else got like all this little digital shit. You just like
little gadgets.
Yeah, they said gadgets. They got cell phones.
Are you using Serato or record box?
I'm using Serato.
Right.
But it always sounds different. You know what I mean?
Yes.
When it comes out of turntable versus that. Like our sound is always bigger, and then their voice is big. So we just come in and everybody's like.
I mean, I think I don't have to carry records anymore, but I did carry records, right? Like
I did too. God, man.
I'm not a DJ. I respect DJs, and I
live in an apartment. I'm still carrying records.
I'm saying though, I respect those who can spin wax much more. You know what I mean? Like if you can move the crowd, then you can move the crowd. Period, and big up, right? But like if you came up from the generation of learning the tricks of the trade, hamster style. Lobster claw, you know what I'm saying?
Lobster claw.
All that crazy.
I was hamster. I had that beat crossing my hands.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I respect that because like that's really knowing how to rock the crowd in sequence, in a timely fashion, like knowing what record to play next, and followed by what to play next, and having it all lined up, right? Like it was a skill. It's a skill in that, and
Mhm.
like I don't know, man. I think I'm too
It's a
harsh.
lot more physical too. I mean, not only are
Yeah.
you setting up speakers, amps, records, turntables, breaking it all that stuff, but the actual selection of music when you are searching through vinyl crates, looking for stuff, right? And then even so looking at it on finding the actual groove to drop it on, boom, all of that's an all fine motor skill. And to be able to do it smoothly in a fashion without dropping the needle incorrectly and fucking stuff up, and then even being able to light
And having a light hand so that record
light
don't fucking skip.
We had a
right,
lot
so
of
you can
Touch, yeah.
man.
yeah.
That the digital Serato lies, even with the vinyl. I thank God for that. Because my
Mhm.
thing is I will never front as far as ever being what I would say a turntablist. As far as
Yeah.
my scratching was never something that I was confident or I felt like it's like, ah, that's whack. But song selection is one, and the two was the ability to blend. So knowing
Yeah.
and being able to find those songs that make someone say, "Oh shit."
Mhm.
You know, that's the thing. The transfer of energy was always being able to be in control of loud music. You know what I mean? Just being in control of that energy and feeling that response from the crowd back is such an addictive drug.
Yeah.
It's such an addictive drug.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely, it is. Like being on the mic is an addiction, man. Like just being able to generate a crowd and just like
Man,
just spit rhymes and people respond to them, man. It's like you just want to keep going. I think that's really what fuels, for me why we still here, man. It's like it doesn't really go away, and really the music we make is still young. We just happen to be similar ages. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna
Mhm.
stop. We're just growing with hip hop and the culture and really the dopest artists, if you ask me, are all us, like the people our age. We're making the dopest music in a lot of cases. No, I don't want to make any separations, no distinctions. I'm just saying, a lot of
Agreed.
the
absolutely.
dopest, a lot of the dopest artists right now,
Mm,
yo, man, they're mature enough to know the difference. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
absolutely. We got a question from Big Weeze for DJ Rare Groove. It said, Rare
Oh
Groove,
shit.
what's or who's your top 5 DJs of all time?
Ooh, good question, Weeze.
damn,
Very good
son.
question, Weeze.
Do they have to be in order?
Nah, man. I don't press people that I don't
He
believe in
said
that
top.
because
It's
I
not.
I can never do like I could never always say like this is my definitive one because there's just so many
Right.
factors to it. But just the top 5 comes to your head. Like these are my 5 that I cannot not go without mentioning, if that's fair.
I'm gonna be stereotypical and say Jazzy Jeff, but he really does
Yeah,
kill that shit.
that's fair
But
though.
he came up
Like,
so much like over the last couple of years on some like, damn, this dude's
Monster
still doing it. Like,
Crazy. I mean, who? And
right,
still doing it.
yeah, yeah.
on Twitch.
Jazzy,
On Twitch.
yeah. I watched it today. Actually, I was off. I was like, fuck it, I ain't watched this shit in like a year. He's still doing it.
Yep.
He ain't gonna fuck my vibe up. Go for it, homie. uh,
So you got
I
Jazzy,
like Kid
Jazzy
Capri
Jeff.
style too, because he's just like an attacker.
He
You
is.
know what I mean? Like
He adapts
Jazzy
too.
Jeff is smooth, huh?
yeah,
But
Kid Capri adapts. He had to
yeah,
adapt to
yeah,
the
Yeah.
Cincinnati crowd, and he came back and was ready.
yeah. And he goes to those breaks faster than Flash, bro. I think,
Mm.
or at least close enough. Flash is OG. I ain't shitting on OG, but like just listening to it, like, God damn, dog, you only gave it 8 bars. You already got the next one up. Like shit.
Well, I mean, they have
Another
the
8 bars,
blessing
and
of
you got
have
another one up. Like fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
they
boom.
have the
I,
blessing
I can
of,
do it that fucking fast.
going through a very short set though. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. How long is their stereotypical set? They're not going to go and stream for 4 hours or be somewhere for 4 to 6 or anything like that when you have that type of set. And then also they're normally the headliner, right? So they have carte blanche to just burn a record.
Right.
Just burn a record. Just go through all of it as fast as possible, which is crazy. But
All right. Next guy, he's not on my list, but I commend him because he's just like okay to me, but he did that shit. And that's motherfucking D Nice.
Not party rocker.
He's not in my list.
Oh,
He's not in my
On
list,
your
but I
list,
have
the
to give
honorable
him an
mention,
honorable
Nice.
mention because of what he accomplished during that fucking
Hey,
pandemic.
yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
man,
He killed it. He
he's
turned
not
that
even
shit.
killing it. He's just playing songs. Like, what?
Nah, I mean, he just the whole career move though. Like he just turned that shit all the way
It was
up, bro.
genius.
Or
Yeah.
Boogie Down Productions, and yeah.
I would have to say also LA DJ that inspired me, which was this cat named Mark Love. He used to DJ for the Far Side on their first album, actually.
okay.
So he's a
okay.
big DJ in LA still to this day. He's an OG, and he's killing it. He got a fan camp and all that shit now too. And I
Yeah,
guess
you got your LA roots. Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna go with
DJ Premier.
DJ Aladdin.
DJ Aladdin.
DJ
Okay.
Aladdin. DJ Aladdin.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
been to the DMC. He got a bell or two.
I'm not mad at DJ Aladdin. DJ Aladdin is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a tall nigga with a Jerry curl, like
Aladdin.
going back and forth and
He
shit.
been killing
Like,
shit.
on records, like going under his leg and all this weird
cap.
shit. Like,
I thought he might have said DJ Premier or somebody. That's what I was
Somebody
thinking.
said I got a gig with Project Blow. Oh, I remember getting that record.
Project Blow. There you
Yep.
go.
Project Blow was a very
That's G
good-
Lorraine. That's the super dope moderator right there. That's my moderator. That's
Okay.
my OG moderator of 3 years on my channel.
Good question.
Dick
The
to
whole
AC
time.
Alone, Freestyle Fellowship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just-
You
I
should
didn't-
follow her.
Aladdin was like, what? I didn't know he was going that direction, son.
Bus driver, I think, used to
Yeah,
hang out
Bus
down
Driver.
there too. Bus driver.
'Cause I think you had some help in getting Project Blow with like AC Alone and AC
Oh, for that
Alone,
one? Oh, Abstract Rude.
99 Abstract Rude.
I'm closer to Abstract.
Peace. Yeah.
Peace. Yeah, from
Yeah,
Freestyle
that was a
Fellowship.
good battle in 99. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Who's your what you got? 2 more? You got 1 more. 1 more DJ.
Oh shit, me.
Fresh.
I'm bad. I got one more DJ.
Fresh whispered it.
Did you catch it?
He did too. It's
What,
like,
that-
yeah,
That's
yeah,
my
what
list
would
though.
he-
Like I'm gonna do like Kendrick Perkins.
Oh,
This is my
man.
list, not G Fresh. I mean, not Rare Groove list, not Ghost Boogie list. This is my list. It's your list. Just give you a hint.
A hint?
Nah, we that went out. We passed that one. It's your
Literally
list.
anybody, man.
Yeah.
I thought he was playing the song. I was confused.
No. No, we still on your last DJ top.
I'm my last DJ. I thought I said Aladdin.
Latin.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, I got one more. Shit. All right.
Yeah. Because you said the other one wasn't on your list, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that was D Nice.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
so
That's for his
who's the
hustle.
fifth?
That's for his hustle. He's dope.
Who?
But, I'll go with Pete Rock.
Interesting.
Nice.
I kind of floated through my head too.
Nice.
I've heard
I
him
do
actually DJ parties. I like him better than Premier at a party. Well, I like Premier as a show DJ.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's dope. That's a very, very unique list and very well respected list.
Absolutely. You can't argue with it.
Nope.
Can't argue.
I did do one interview on, just shout out to Rap Attack Lives Nasty Nest. We'll be doing that tomorrow. We actually had, what's the DJ? He was from, now my mind is slipping. He did a lot of the Miami-based stuff. 2 Live Crew DJ was pretty dope.
Mr. Mix.
Mr. Mix, Magic Mike.
Mr.
Magic
Mix, man.
Mike. Yeah,
Magic Mike. He's
Both
from
of them.
2 Live
Orlando.
Crew.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Magic Mike on the interview, he made sure he's like, I ain't speed up near record to do them scratches. He would say, I want you to know that I scratched in real time. And he was like, he was
Killing
going
it.
hard.
Yeah.
Man, them
Shout out to
tapes.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Now I gotta say, Dr. Dre,
Feel the
swap-
bass
Dr.
one
Dre.
through whatever.
the
Fuck.
swap meet tapes
That's
was
why me
like,
tapes are. Those they
Molly
4-track though, and they still incredible. And I ain't taking
Yeah, I
anything
mean
away from the
that
4-track.
worked. Try and do it. Try and do it. That I mean, it was
Yeah,
just
that's
flawless.
impossible. Yeah.
It was I think it was him and DJ Yeller doing it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Shout out to
I
Molly
got
Mall.
Yeah, Marley Marl.
Um,
Red Alert.
Red Alert, real good guy. Met him a couple times. Premier, just this that would be on the scratching. Just his surgical technique was. He found syllables that didn't exist in words. You get, and he did just this amputation of the record was like,
Chris.
ooh,
Yeah, technician.
yeah.
I was
so
watching an interview with Premier, or Premier was interviewing Eric Sherman,
Mhm.
and he was asking him about is it
DJ
it's
Scratch.
one of their singles. Is it Skills or is it Mass Appeal? It's Mass Appeal. He used the drums from You a Customer dub, these 12-inch B side.
Interesting.
And then showed how he did it, and it was like, oh, this like what?
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, that was on like YouTube or Instagram. I remember.
Yeah, it was
he
on
was,
YouTube.
he was doing those
He has
reels.
like his own show where he interviews
Yeah.
people. Or Premier interviews people.
Premier is crazy, man. The way he just thinks and hears sounds is ridiculous.
Yes.
And he blends it
Keep
perfectly.
rocking the rhythm, dude. Like he just like, how did you get that?
Yes, and
So-
just dig into the crepes. Last one I got. I actually was working at Cincinnati Bill. We would do the radio show. I would kind of sneak off, and I don't work there no more, so I can snitch on myself. But I would go do the show, and I went out and stepped to a DJ Swamp. I've never seen somebody this
Swamp?
ambidextrous. DJ Swamp.
Oh yeah, man.
This hand and that hand was. I mean, you be talking about hamster scratch and
yeah.
I got a couple of his records, man. His DJ records.
Wait, you were walking from work, or what did you say?
No, I wasn't walking. I was on the clock and I left to do my radio show, and then we had a show down and it was Elements. It was somewhere downtown Cincinnati.
Okay.
Me and Dibs was there, and this dude put on I just never seen nobody with both hands that good. It was crazy.
Word.
Yeah.
Shout out all the turntables, John Doe, Mr. Dibs.
Yes.
They spare change.
Hobos.
12
You know what I mean?
hobos.
Hobos, yeah, shit. Scratch.
Hey, Red Grove, I was trying to get in touch with you. I cleared out my storage, so I still got
Top
some.
Speed.
I got
Top
some
Speed.
Top Speed. Yep. I got records
Top.
still out on the patio that I got to start sorting out, and it's good stuff. I mean, it's some record pool bullshit, but like, somebody like, how many of these artists still making music? I'm like, none of them. I said, if you see 30 copies of it, it's probably none. I said, but you got some ruckus stuff in there because we had radio stuff that's in there too. It's like some good old school stuff, some early hip hop, some mid 90s, Dilated Peoples, stuff like that. Yeah, so hit me up, come through and go record shopping. And
I think your number's the same because I know I always tell you Happy Father's Day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I will make sure we got you.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, I know your number's the same because you always respond. I'm like, yeah, I got this number still good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Y'all crazy, man.
we just this is what we do. We're just having a good time.
That's what's up.
What's up? Hey, what's up with another song? Which let's see, because we played.
I mean,
we got God Got Us. We got All Day. We have Scammers.
I'm interested in God Got Us and how that. Any little background on that one? probably
Yeah, man. Like,
self-explanatory, but go ahead.
I mean, just basically it's like God. It started out really being like God and Goddess. You know what I mean?
Ah, got you.
But then it
So,
was like God got us, like God has us, and we good. And then it's ultimately it's just God is all around. It's like God got us. Don't worry about anything because at the end of the day, you're gonna be straight. You know what I mean? So
mhm.
again, stay focused and stay righteous, right? Stay on the agreeable side, and see what happens, man. And keep working. So
Yellow brick road.
it's really what it is. Universal law. You know what I'm saying? That dictates everything.
Absolutely.
Word. So I got that ready. Let's get into this one right here. I love the concept. I
Any
love the fact.
feedback that anybody listening? Just chime in, say, hey, give them some feedback while we're here.
Absolutely.
Okay. You got it, Ghost Boogie.
Boom.
Coffee needed first thing, Guatemalan dark roast. Early morning caffeinated, faded, reading top posts. Search engine optimizing, hop a beat, go joyriding. Heard a lot of rapping toys, lying chicks, quick to boy buy 'em. Soy saucy on that high glossy. But yo, please avoid rhyming, man, that's all we trying to say. Okay, back to rocking stadiums, but first to yacht clubs. The street the rhymes like the contagion, the void do not touch. Destroy the stage like in the cities when protesters move through. We need our own skill with individual tools. Roll up, we meeting vegan like we in Whole Foods. My rhymes is sneaking, swinging loose until the grillers go too. You might meet him if you insist. I suggest you be cool. You walking dead into a trap. That disease controls you. You see it needs your soul too. Not just the body is consuming. It's inhuman alien. What is building upon your ruin? Jump. Before I walk out of the crib, put a prayer for my kids, a kiss to the rib, then I'm back out on the grid. Keep an eye out for these devils trying to pot me for a bit. The other eye on the fakers who question the way I live. Pat you on your back and tell you how great you did. And talk behind your back like, who does he think he is? I'm just a receiver of these gifts. God-given, representing for the elders, living the non-living. We all running the same race, trying to reach the ribbon while the wicked on the sidelines doing the devil's bidding. We walk through the shadows, gauntlets and the gallows. My eyes on tomorrow as I let fly the arrow. Baptized in scripts and blood, sweat, and tears. Days, weeks, and years. Dreams, hopes, and fears. Ego wants the attention, the spirit remains modest. The rest of it is out of our hands. God got us. 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 Started off, different directions we started off. On a mission to get it, no way we gon' call it off. I was with the Watusi, I was with the 5Gs, chasing the same dream, just repping with different teams. We was on the scene, Scribbles, Ripley, Top Cats, the Subsies. Where was we? They was too. The place to be, much love, Luke. We rock on, well skilled, plus we had fun too. Hounds north and southbound on 71 with them 1-2. Cross course to join forces through our name in the heat. Let's swap and prospect and put our faith in the lead. Now the name SOSK waiting these daddy streets. Still thankful every time the people come here and speak. My G, we took that leap and never considered defeat. We swerve and dodge, created designed to stop speed. That plummet might look steep and that gravity can't stop us. Feet first and shit's creek, we land. God got us, yo. God got us, 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 God got us.
Man, listen, salute to that one.
Cal, don't be coughing on your own song, man.
Hey, I was trying to mute it, man. I was like, oh,
you ain't hit it quick enough.
Hey, man, it's fucked up.
So, because Boogie want to ask something, but I'm gonna ask something real quick. And we talked about this breath control and whatnot. Did y'all write this together, or did y'all come back with each verses? Was y'all kind of in the same?
Yeah.
How did y'all marriage that? Because it's like it's coming in behind, like, I think that's a technique that some people don't do no more as a group. I mean, was y'all in the same lab working on it together and penciling?
No, not really. Like the second verse.
Really?
I mean, we did write. We wrote relay style. Like Took would write, and then he'd send it to me, and then I wrote right after him. So, but the first
damn, like that.
yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like
it sounded like y'all was there together with that one. The way y'all just came in, and it didn't even know. I mean, it was just like, hey, yeah, you passed the
Y'all
baton
put your
and
foot in that motherfucker, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Y'all was getting y'all Run DMC on and shit.
I think we've got familiarity, man. We just been rocking together, man. So we kind of know how the other one raps. You know what I mean? So you kind of, you know, you kind of hear that style, and you kind of can, you know, weave your way into how they're gonna deliver and where they may come in at. So it kind of helps make it a little more seamless. You know what I'm saying? So.
And we're building an international crowd, but I mean, you know, I'm getting geeked when I hear some 71, and you know, which you know, we got 71s around.
It was all visual at that moment. It took
Ripley's,
me back.
Cat, Yacht Club. I heard those stuff like
that was for the Cincinnati heads. That was for the ones that know.
Oh,
that's for the B-dubs on short vine heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh, man,
real shit.
Short vine.
Jupiter's and shit. You know what I mean?
Jupiter's. Oh,
yeah.
Shout out to Jupiter's.
Shout out to Jupiter's, bro. Sudgy Malone.
Bro.
Sudzy
Malone. You can wash your clothes and listen to a band.
It's crazy.
Sudzy's
crazy.
Yeah, man. They broke many of different genres of groups.
Hey, get a drink.
And everybody would be there.
Right.
Yeah, drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
Faded.
You want to talk about loud? That place was loud. That place, that was always, they always had that bitch cranked.
What was it?
Sudzy Malone.
Sudzy Malone.
Oh yeah.
The place where you could wash your clothes.
Wash your clothes,
a bar, and listen to music. Yeah.
Fucking
admission was free. Yeah.
Yes, it was different. It was different music too. It was like hip hop, death metal,
I did
rock,
a show with
reggae,
Napoleon in that motherfucker, bro.
I was there for one of those shows way back. He was him when Maddox was doing Is What.
Yeah,
and I was like, he's like fresh come down to Sudzy Malone. I said, what's that? I didn't even know what it was. Walked in there. I said, dudes are watching their draws here, and they in there bobbing to the beats. I said, this is crazy.
We had a battle with MC Rude there, man.
I know.
Kill 'em all records, man. This dude came through talking crazy, man.
Kill 'em all records.
Yeah, I remember this dude. MC Rude was dope. He was dope, but he was like gangster rapper, man. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, and he used to. I remember I met him at what would bomb shows.
Yeah,
I think I was still kind of performing then, and I met MC Rude. Yeah,
that's back when we had like 50 people in 5Ds, man. It was ridiculous.
So it went from 12 to 50.
Hey man, however many, man, depends on what week it was, dog. I mean, it was a rotating cast of members. Nah, it was all my dudes, man. You know how when you're younger, you roll deep,
posse.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was, man. Everybody was. You just roll with a whole
bunch.
bunch.
Y'all went hard though, right?
Do what?
4 of y'all went hard at it though, right?
I mean, when it came down to it, John and Patrick really, really took it seriously, right? Which shout out to them. That's why they was like, yo, we're making this a career. So, you know, I think from a standpoint of wanting to keep doing it, myself, Corey was producing. He wanted to keep growing as a producer, and he turned out that he's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I think ultimately that's what it came down to. Who wanted to dedicate the time and spend money on resources? You know, money talks. Who wants to spend money on equipment? You know what I'm saying? Who's really trying to buy merchandise? You know,
invest in themselves.
Yeah, who's really coming through with 16 when you need it for, you know, within a certain time frame? Like, you know, I don't need you just to sit on it. I need it within like a day. Can you do that? So
yeah,
you know, that's ultimately what it comes down to, man. It becomes work, as y'all know, man. This is more than just getting to rap or getting to make beats or DJ or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you got to work. It sucks.
It is work.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Boogie, you got something? Because I'm going to ask both of them something.
Go ahead. If you have something, go ahead.
No, I thought you had something lined up for them. We
We're
gonna get
good.
to it.
Go ahead.
We got 2 more songs, but hey, um, so J. Ross, my frat brother, right?
Word.
First,
Shout
Oh,
out
word.
to
I
J.
just
Ross.
saw him, man.
first,
I just saw him like last Saturday or some shit.
Dr. Ross.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
doctor, doctor,
Yeah, real
He
yeah.
was
shit.
DJing for the
Crazy.
I was
fucking
talking to Toby,
fraternity shit down there.
doctor, yeah, yeah, because we're frat,
Super dope.
and so you're doing Scribble. This is the first time I met you,
Snap.
and so we had all these acts that had to perform, and y'all was rocking it, killing it, and it was like y'all was doing this long ass set. It's 4 of y'all rapping. I mean, at the point in time, I thought Jay Rawls was like in charge. I didn't know what was going on, but it was like, yeah, this is the first Scribble Jam with the performances.
Wow.
And I said, okay, we got some other acts that got to perform. We got some people from out of town. So I went to Jay Rawls. I said, all right, man, you got to cut this short, man. They doing like 5-minute songs. And I remember Pace one said, here's another one you heard of. I was like, well, who? I mean, like, who your aunt? I mean, like, I was like, y'all got a fan base like this? Because I don't see the people.
Nah. Let's get Patrick on this call. He can
So I
answer
said,
these
okay. I said, this is the last song. And so then they said, we're going to do another one. I ran to the stage. I called Jay Rawls over because I thought he was in charge. I said, man, what's going on here, bro? I said, cut this short. We got
we was
other
out-
groups itching. And then Pace got on the mic and said, man, we getting cut short by the sound. I ran over and I said, who cut you short? I went nuts. And yeah, everybody was all a little sheepish. I was young and I'm 6'6", and I was huge. Then I was like, this dude off. I'm like, he said, nah, man, we like, we worked it out. But I was like, man, we get cut off. And I'm like, what? I said, y'all just did your whole catalog. I mean,
This is true.
it was dope though. I mean, but it was like, I'm looking at it as an event promoter. It's some other dudes that got to perform. And y'all was soaking up this time like a sponge. And I said, you probably had nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, you was like,
but
I said, bring them all over to the side of the stage.
we lack professionalism. I can't deny it. We was young. We was eager.
Well, it was just not knowing what was happening. It was like that's when you need managers or somebody. You need a point.
You need something. You need somebody.
Stage manager.
And I'm going to Rare Groove. So you coming to the Scribble meetings, and you had the what was that, Burnett Woods, or where we had that? I said, you got the permit, right? Yeah, that's when we had that's when we expanded Scribble to when they got off that little goofy Monday night stuff. And I said, we can do this the whole weekend. It's gonna be big. So '97 was the year, Eminem was there and all that, when the real jump off. And so we was having meetings because it was getting big like that. Rare Groove was like, yeah, he volunteered. He said, yeah, I take care of the park.
Oh shit.
No permit. The police came. They had broke in. I mean, I don't think you did, but some of these other B-boys from out of town. We jerry-rigged electric, and the police came through. They was like, what the hell y'all doing? I was like, we got no permit. I said, well, Rare Groove got the permit. He looked like, and the funny part was that it was Cincinnati police, and they was like, man, this is a good little crowd here. And it was like they would listen to the music, listen to what's going on. He said, yeah, y'all got another hour before y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. So they actually let us go. So next year, because of Rare Groove, we made sure we had that permit. But that might have been communication. I said, you got the permit, right? Yeah.
Man.
Love my brothers, but I just remember and it was like our community trying to learn from mistakes and getting better on doing that event, because it was bringing Cincinnati and people from other places together and other opportunities. But hey, we had our stumbling blocks. That was funny. But hey, love your brother. I just had to bring that up.
I love you too, Bryce. You already know. You know I love you, bro.
Red Group was looking all sheepish. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make it through this. We're gonna go out to eat after it's over.
Yeah.
Life lessons, dog.
Yeah.
I want to give a good shout out to Satuk from Sons of Silverton for the follow. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, thanks, bro.
He's still in the chat.
Cool,
So
cool.
the one that I wanted to ask, as far as the song that I wanted to hear, is "Scammers." Got anything about this one that you can tell us?
I actually did the beat for that.
So you made that was
Uh,
that was one of
All
the
right, Red
questions I
Group.
wanted to ask.
yeah, it was the summer. I can't remember. I'm not good with years. It was actually the last beat I made that I liked on my MPC 2000.
Okay.
MPC 2000. Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
ask you what
And
you made
then
it
I
on.
mixed it in. I made it in there, dropped it to Garage Band, separated the tracks, and then mixed it from there.
Mhm.
Make the drops and shit.
What
Did
is
all the
your
little.
favorite
Yeah.
machine to
I'm
use?
a real NPC dude, man. You
Right
know,
on. I've
like,
got an
that's why I
MPC
like
studio.
Machine. I'm thinking about getting Machine, but I just like the NPC. Man. I don't know. I've been having it on the screen now, so that's cool too. But I don't like looking down and seeing like a non NPC component.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I'm like, all right, there it goes. That's the format I know, which is
Like
why I like
everything
Machine.
think.
Yeah.
Are you will you are you able or want to share the samples that you used to make this beat?
Yeah, I don't remember them right now.
You don't
I mean, I
remember
can
them?
pull them up.
Okay.
He
Fair
I
know
can
enough.
he
pull
just
them
ain't
up.
he ain't
He
telling
don't remember.
That's
he
a
know.
kind way of saying nah, you guys gotta figure it out.
Nah,
I,
that's right.
I
You gotta
remember
figure
right
it out.
now.
I ain't snitching on the game.
it's a James Brown sample in here. Maybe I shouldn't say
Secret
that, but it is.
recipe.
That could be a lot of James Brown ones.
Right.
You don't remember which one?
That's
If
everything.
you figure it out, tell me. Yeah. No, that's cool. They're like, yeah,
You hear it. You hear the James Brown. It's obvious.
Well, yo, let's get into it.
Yes, yes.
Ain't face.
Start to question if I'm good enough and if the people feel me. Cause they sleeping on us like one of the S's to Vasily. Consequently, that reaction only made us go harder. Chasing after our dreams and futures of our daughters. Times change, priorities rearrange. Had to refocus our aim before we cock and let it bang. Now the gun is unholstered, the target seems closer. Taking a shot like cops at black silhouette posters. In other words, we're going till we empty out the clip. Pirates of the Caribbean make you empty out your ship. Pressure reapply, making people empty out your click. Better get alive before we smack the empty out your bitch. Formerly underrated to the time that was demonstrated. Now the shows are anticipated. We so glad you made it, been graduated. Switched the tassel up a long time ago. Ain't talk about diploma, just telling you that the flow is grown. All the way down to my bones and my chromosomes. Yes, yes, y'all, until the time is mine for going home. After finding out the road was broken, the most made a total saying we close the door to the future is open.
They thought we were a flash in the van.
I don't think they understand. Me and my man, we got a plan.
We do it for the love while you do it for the gram.
Damn, we're making music become a scam.
They thought we were a flash in the van.
I don't think they understand. Me and my man, we got a plan.
We do it for the love while you do it for the gram.
Damn, we're making music become a scam.
Clean, sober, white tux, mine green with game cobra. I remember teen culture for the thing was green rovers, blue rings, mean bitches losing earrings and sofas as the cypher splitters. We winning on recognition, witness to the idolatrous. Idle minds, I lobotomists. You out here paying to get your point across like lobbyists. It's obvious you should be rocking with the other hobbyists. You other than Deontay and you spouting down in Falsey. What should I say? You lost it or you just mediocre? You comparing Uno to poker? We ran no kudos to vultures. All these devils get demolished for Tanzali Ayakoka that we high is over. You need in this approach. I coach literally, little league to varsity. Your boss shitty, and for that alone, you should be charged with less than grand larceny. You jacking the wrong Jackson, mistaken depth in progress. SOS taking action, disrupt the whole process. Death to be obnoxious with that loud dress and quiet rhymes. Yo, it's Valentine night. These babies doing the bed like being bound and tied with them roll. We MC rude the shit and kill them all just to prove the shit.
They thought we were flash in the pan.
I don't think they understand.
Me and my man, we got a plan. We do it for the love while you do it for the gram.
Damn, we're making music become a scam.
They thought we were flash in the pan.
I don't think they understand.
Me and my man, we got a plan. We do it for the love while you do it for the gram.
Damn, we're making music become a scam.
Man. When did you guys make that one?
Shit, I don't know, like 20
Right before the pandemic.
summer.
Or like 2019.
something like that.
2011.
It was before COVID.
It was a minute ago. Yeah, it was like 2019. I think.
Still, and it still is relevant to
Very,
right now.
Word.
very.
Spoke very much to today. Did you do all of the production on that one, Red Groove?
Yeah, that's all. I didn't do all production on the whole album. The next one we working on will be majority me, but
Gotcha.
that's the
But
only
on
song I
this
did on
one,
that album.
did you mix it down and everything too?
Yeah.
Dude,
I didn't mix the vocals, but I
was
mixed the
banging.
beat.
but I love how that this sonically all of this music has been it's been extremely tight
The mix
and
was,
yeah
that's
it's
Thank you.
sonically been excellent. So
Shout out to
legit-
Storm 9000, man. He did the final mix, and
engineered
we
it.
actually worked with 8 different producers. You know, for
Okay.
the project for the guy got us joint. So each producer brought their own. You know, it was kind of dope, man. It felt like it was on some Illmatic type shit. You know,
When
man,
did y'all put that one out?
that was 2021.
Okay, so this is that's
It was supposed to be 2020, but
Yeah,
pandemic.
we know.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the opportunity just to work with 8 different producers with their own, you know, individual, you know, flavors it was, you know, she was dope, man. Special, man. So, but yeah, Groove, man, Scammers is my joint, man. I love that shit. So, my man, child, looking forward to this next one.
That's a head
Yeah.
bobber. That's it. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
mean they all good, but that one, I got my give me a little extra little. Dope,
Thank you.
dope.
did we do all day yet?
No,
Have
Oh.
not. That would be our last one that y'all previewing,
Word.
you know. And like we already said, when you come back with some new stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
and once again,
Word.
anybody y'all hearing what y'all liking, you know, like, probably need to get that stuff in there too, Ghost, like where you can get
Absolutely.
it downloaded.
Well, that's the thing for sure. We need to get that information so we can share it out and put that in there. And especially if you can put your socials, at least shoot me your socials so I can tag you on all of the descriptions of the videos that's going to be on YouTube. Be able to have a description of all of your socials, contact information, and if you have any of your stream info, all of that, we'll have it listed. So
absolutely.
Yep.
And it's simple.
So,
It's simple and plain. Sons of Silverton, everything, right? So, Twitter,
Yeah.
you know, at Sons of
I don't
Silverton,
change nothing.
Facebook, at
Yeah,
Sons of Silverton.
it makes it simple, you know.
Very, very easy. Our website.
You know how that works. Some people,
Sons of Silverton.
you know, some people do that. They be like, they got 8 different names for. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah.
all the
I'm
same.
some people, dude. I'm that dude, man. I
Hey.
remember, man. I had like 4 different accounts with different names, and I forgot how to get into each of these joints. I was
Couldn't get with none of my DJs because they change their number every week. And I said, oh, that's fucking with hoes, bro. I said, keep your number, keep your contact information. I have a number for almost 30 years, and people like, G Fresh, you still doing music? From New York or somewhere. Like, yeah. Yes, definitely.
Keep it simple.
I feel you. I used to do that. Oh yeah, I do. Nigga, you almost 50. Like, yeah, I know.
Oh shit. Hey, bro, it is what it is, man. We here, you know what I mean?
Man, damn.
You got me.
Alternative. Yo.
Jeez.
Yeah, man.
That's real.
Dope song, bro. Yeah.
So, is there anything that you have, anything like behind before we get into all day? Is there anything like any type of story that you can share, you know, throughout the behind the scenes process on this? Anything what made this project come, or this this song come together?
Yeah, I think this was one of the joints that we had worked on together down at the studio when we were working with Prospect. And then once that time period ended, we went into COVID. Me and Katuk started working together, and Groove, he would come through, and we would basically just talk about what's motivating us each and every day, man. It's like, you know, get up, go to work, you know, try to take care of his family, whatever the case may be, man. So that really was the emphasis behind all day. It's like, we keep rocking because, this is something that's with us all day long. When we're going to work, listening to beats, on breaks, writing rhymes, jotting them down a little phone or what have you. So I mean, it's something, we do every day, all day, man. This is part of being dedicated to the craft and part of what being a part of the culture is about, man. It's not something that, you just put down like a toy. It's something that you do. It's just part of your blood. It's part of your fiber of who you are, right? So
Yes, sir.
I can't. I don't know if there'll ever be a time. Yeah, I told my daughter, like, she's like, "How long are you gonna keep rapping?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll probably be like 70 if the Lord permits me to be here that long." Writing rhymes, trying to battle cats. You're like, look at this old. What is he doing? But how do you not do it? Like, when is your cutoff supposed to be? I don't know.
It's
like,
hip hop.
right? You know what I'm saying?
And I
KRS
want to
is
say
free.
something because it's a new one. I mean, they only asked this because, like, and you said KRS One. It was like, uh, America Eats is young, rappers we they're young. Like, oh, you too old to be doing this. I said,
Right.
well, do you see Rolling Stones quit? They perform till they
Right.
die.
Exactly.
Like, why does rap act like it's just a young sport? I'm like, we got more knowledge, we got more lyrics to talk about as we go through our phases in life, from being a young whippersnapper, kicking it, doing this, and going to shows, and now we gotta get a little older. You got a family, job, you gotta pace yourself. you
Yeah.
know, I mean, like, why can't we keep going? You got more experiences to tell and share, and as long as you can put that pen to the paper, I think you know more words than you knew when you was 20.
Real talk.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just think we make comparisons, man. Like,
If you don't, something wrong.
Right? You're like,
people,
and then that what?
yeah, like,
You better be getting better. I mean, come on
You
now.
signed a contract,
Right,
do
you
you
hustling
really?
backwards.
nah, man, there's a lot of cats doing it, man. It's been doing it for a while, man. Like, shout out to Atmosphere, all these cats, man.
Yeah.
Murs,
Good
That's
shot.
my
like,
family right there.
yeah, they
Monetary.
keep
Yeah,
rocking
man.
because there's a
Yeah.
place and a
Brother
space for
Ali.
what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
it
do,
is, and it's
and
an energy for it.
I
It's a
think
place.
that's the bottom line. People want authenticity when it comes to hip hop. They want us. They want to be a dope show. They want to hear some dope music. And I'm not saying we the dopest. I'm saying that there's a space for what we do. You know what I mean? So we just got to go get it. That's the bottom line, man. Like, it's not everything is. It's not as
I'm a
dire.
fan. I enjoy it. That's
Make
why I
it seem.
like. Hey, let me reach out.
You know what I'm saying?
See you.
And the cats do it like Romel and Creative Natives. Them cats, man.
Yeah, they dope.
It's a lot of dope cats out here, man, that's making some noise, man. Equipto out west, Uncle Mike Marshall. I got 5
Mike
on
Marshall.
him.
That was dope
Hey,
meeting him. He gave me a CD too, and that shit was dope. I was like,
Word.
send them this way.
Jay
Send 'em this way.
Sands. I got a project with Jay
oh yeah.
Sands. Oh, man, Bars Baguettes.
Oh yeah, I loved our podcast together. That was that.
Oh,
I
yeah, we
enjoyed
had a good
myself.
time. Yeah, that was
I
dope.
enjoyed myself. First quarter to fourth quarter.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell
I gotta
yeah.
shout out
So,
Blueprint No Logic too, though, bro. You know what I mean?
Yo,
'Cause
spit.
I toured the Logic for like 15 years, man. The whole rhyme set.
Yeah.
I remember the battle on
And
B
his
Boys
records.
Underground back in the day. I think it was 98 or 9, and we had the battles. They just sucked ass for the first. I mean, it was just like the first few, and then we got to the finals. I mean, the quarterfinals, and then the finals was off the chain. We literally had to take our phone off the hook in the studio at Waif. It was just people was calling. We like we can't. They was flooding us because they said, man, we suffered through 8 weeks of this. Because it was like it'd be somebody good, somebody whack. And people was calling, why'd you just destroy that dude? Well, yeah, we were feeling some hot. I mean, this wasn't Scribble Jam. This was the radio. These are locals.
Yeah, it's real.
I said, we had some dope locals and we had some whack locals. I mean,
Yeah.
good. But we didn't imagine when it got to the finals how funny and good it was. Like we had Dose One, Deuce
yes.
from Empire. We had
Yes.
what's the brother from Dayton? Can't think of his name right now.
Who you talking about? Ill Poetic?
Not Ill Poetic.
Yeah, tight knit.
Oh, I remember Titan. Yeah. He had the dreads. He was. He always tried to get in the scrimmage jams. I can't think of his name right now. It's missing me. But we had a couple dudes from Dayton, a couple dudes from. It was mostly local.
Who's your boy Deuce Leader? Y'all remember Dude? What was my man?
Hell yeah.
I talked to him probably a week ago.
Like
we talk all 502 Heads. Shout out to them. I've been reaching out to them, trying to get them on there because we I know them and Storm Children in collaboration. So yeah.
Storm Children, man.
Yeah. Mud Kids. The Commandos.
Mud Kids. I met a dude from the Commandos. We was talking.
I still got my Storm 12 inches, bro.
That's dope. Shout out to the Storm Children, though.
Shout out Copyright, Weatherman.
Copyright. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, copy. Oh, yeah. Remember from Columbus.
Yeah. I'm in the bus now, so shout out C-Bus rappers. Cass Meta, you know what I mean? Hey, man.
Cass Meta.
All love, man. Yep. Ohio,
he was
Ohio
down, he was down there for that MC Till thing. Cass Meta. Yep. He had this one dude who had the deepest voice I ever heard. I'm like, I start talking like this. After I heard his voice,
the face off, man.
Yeah, like, wait a minute, I got my voice deep.
Made you start going real low, like, yo,
you better get that right.
Yeah.
My pops called me while we was on the air, and I was like, yeah. I remember somebody called me, and it's like, and they said they were looking for somebody. I said, wrong number. My voice deep then, and I think I'm in high school. So he called. He said, call back. Same number. I mean, it wasn't no caller ID, but I could tell it was the same person. So let me speak to your father. So my father got on the phone, and he said, and you could hear him just talking in the background, like, well, who you looking for? He said, I am the father of this house. So my father, so he got the phone. He said, how deep is this nigga voice? He said, I'm talking like this. And this dude asked for my father. Like, what are you gonna sound like? Barry White on amps? Like, how deeper is this nigga gonna get? Oh God! But we diverse.
Oh my God!
Hey, look, let's hit the. Can we hit the last song?
We got it ready. We got it ready right here.
Yeah, that's the West. Woke up at the crack of dawn. Clock screaming like tennis star, run the alarm. Wife is still sleeping on my arm. Kiss her forehead, slide about back to this grimy yawn. Feels like it's barely out of reach. Barriers popping up every day we try to preach. Keep the wheels turning, you can hear the tires screech. Smoke in the air coming from the fire speech. Got a dog in this fight, so I had to break the leash. Cracking egghead data, now we cooking up the quiche. Ready to drop the product, now we hooking up the streets. While my man Brick say they hooking up the beats. Cotton to make the money for the bills. Keep it cut for the love, reppin' for the Kinsale. Main thing that keeps me from feeling ill. Writing 6 scripts till spit drip spills. Dip this quill till page gets filled. If grip slips, then clinch with will. Flip this shit, forget about deals. Let clip rip till peeps get feels. Hold up. Every day, all day, every day, every day, all day, every day, yeah, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. They bubble and bugging, bullies bundled up and bucking, but they busted the buttercups and buckle at the brawler, kicking buffeted and baffled, hesitated to hassle. Better yet, bumble and bobble the bag, bragging that they back at the bash. We seen the videos of shows that don't expose the what was me moments. On stage opponents that be staging components of dope, but can't put together a broader scope. Clearly, here's me selling these windows with this lifetime warranty. I can see a clearer vision, elevator royalty. Triple page, slanging, banging, triple B, rhyme Steve. Plus the beats, mad brick, like you Frank Lloyd Wright. Organic architecture, we the truth in plain sight. When we write, whole goal is ignition of the pioneer. For real, I feel our stars align like an astro sign steals. Reveal the stars we fall from skies. Houston, we got a problem. Who's stoned? I'm just rocking. Who's home? Everybody quarantine, ignore the scene. Yo, we churn, but I bet they burn. Burdened by the burn, rubber on display. Air pollution all day. Flambe out the kitchen with the grace of Strange. Henry, swooping in on victims like Osprey. Casey D. Koresh and Mufasa like his cosplay. Hey. Every day, all day, every day, every day, all day, every day, yeah, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, yeah, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day.
Damn, man. That Kate, look, Wiz McGee, co-host, could not be here tonight. Sick, still with us in the chat. Said that different cadence in the first verse than I think I've ever heard. And I was getting ready to say, my comment for it also was, y'all rode the fuck out of that beat.
Word. Thank you.
Was that your last verse, Cal David? Because
yes.
It kind of gave me a Dead Press, which is one of my favorite groups. It gave me this is the vocal tone. Oh man, yeah, them dudes was different.
Appreciate that, man.
And it kind of, I'm better than them, but no, it just had that texture and the lyrical content because I put them on a high pedestal as far as listening to music that was different, and it just gave me that feel. I mean, the whole.
It was that was that staccato flow. It was
the beat was
like
was
just
great.
jab. It just was like a jab, like that.
Who said that clearly and then pause for? That was you.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
it's because I sell windows. That's why I got on my LEI shirt, man.
I see you.
We got a business.
Shout out to LEI.
Selling windows, man. So
yeah,
we got a 50-year lifetime warranty. Check us out, man. Anybody in the Columbus?
Shameless plug.
Talk
Go
that
ahead, bro.
shit. Talk that shit.
Scotty doing.
I said another shameless plug. Nah, pump that. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
From the windows.
I gotta press wax. Wax is expensive, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. Man, 4 incredible songs.
Yes.
Great interview.
Appreciate that greatly, man. Appreciate y'all.
Oh
Thank
God.
you.
This is our 3rd episode. We're just having more and more fun, and people like y'all make it happen. So we trying to put it together. Shout out to Ghost Boogie, of course.
Thank you, Ghost Boogie.
Thank you. Thank you. All you gentlemen. Shout out to Satuk, man. Again, thank you each and every single one of y'all for being here. Thank you for G. Lorraine. Thank you for the usual suspects here. Wiz McGee, be back here next week. Again, gentlemen, you guys open invitation anytime. Just holler. And it was a privilege and an honor to be able to be a part of this and put this down and put this in history. So,
as for us as well, it was a privilege and honor as well. Sure. G Fresh, good looking. Thank y'all, the listeners, and
of course,
check us out, man. We got a new project called Medalist, produced, like you said, primarily by my man DJ Rare Groove. Keep doing it. First single will be out very soon. So, we got some things in the books too. Some things cooking right now, man.
Well, we will get into some shout outs before we get out of here. Let's go ahead and get this going. Official. We'll do official shout outs. Kyle.
What up?
G Fresh.
Oh, you did the beat? Word.
Sorry,
I'm shy. No, I ain't. That's my shit.
I'll speak up for you, man. Shit, I got your back.
Freestyle.
Freestyle. Go ahead, run it.
Check us out. We run it. Shout out B-Boy Underground forever. This is what we saying. MC's truly clever. Kyle David Rock for SOS. Whenever, wherever we at. We up on your Twitch. I got on my thinking cap without rocking a hat. No new era needed. Yo, I hear the beat and still be weeded. Indeed, it takes time. As an MC like this, I'm like fresh lemon lime with a slight twist, with a soda bliss, with some vodka mixed in. You know the freshness coming out. I'm your best friend when it comes to rocking me and my man Red Groove. I wish Katuka could still be here. We still show improve. Every day we moving all day. God got us. Yo, we got to have it. Let's fly. Don't rock us unless you with it. Positivity. You know the vibes. Check us out, man, from the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Rockin' yo, me, yo, bio with my dude. Hey, Boogie 66. Yo, we in the mix, G Fresh. You know, we used to rock it with the tricks and clips. And I'm gonna stop it right here. Hey.
wrapped his camera off.
Man, the camera said he couldn't do it anymore.
You dropped the mic. You dropped the camera.
I'm tripping, man. I'm getting a little too crazy, man.
Man,
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful, bro.
Yo,
That was dope.
absolutely. Yo, DJ Rare Groove. Shout out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I want to thank you, G Fresh, man. Took my man that wasn't here or was here. Carl Davis from the Silverton. Be on the lookout. Shout out my guy Long Shot up in Minneapolis right now, and just love everybody, bro.
shout out my wife and my daughter. Can't forget them. And God and my family.
Yes,
yo.
my son.
Always. Big Ohio, what up?
There we go. 513. Shout out to everybody that makes it possible. You know, my host here, my partner, Coach Boogie. We're glad we connect so we can do this and bring this back. Shout out to the wifey, all the kids, grandkids. Love y'all. Tune in. Shout out to all my partners, past, present, and future. Love y'all. We're going to keep this hip-hop thing going alive. Shout out to Cincinnati, where I'm from.
Yes. Well, yo, I want to say thank you again to the Sons of Silverton for being on the B-Boys Underground episode number 3. You can follow us on Facebook and on YouTube, and of course right here on Twitch. Much love to the usual suspects. Check us out tomorrow night. But most importantly, you can follow us right here at this same channel every time, every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. B-Boys Underground forever. Be on the lookout. We got some amazing guests continuing to come every week. You might just stay tuned because you might not know. I don't even know what to say. I'm faded because I've had an amazing time. I thank you all so much. I wrap it up. Much love. God bless everyone.
Yeah. Hey, y'all rock.
Much love, man. Appreciate
you.
you.
Man, this was fun.
Yeah, much love.
Thank
Y'all
y'all
keep
for
doing
holding
it.
it down, man. Keeping the culture
Man.
official, man. Much
Well,
love.
we need y'all to hold it down, and yeah, we appreciate y'all. That's why y'all here,
Absolutely.
and we're going to keep that
Thank
going.
you.
Come back.
Peace, y'all.
Ciao.